wordt geen frank betaald, maar ik heb plots waar ik het allemaal kan afhalen en bijhouden en onderhouden. En ja, dus dat heb ik dan wel eens en dan doorzagen en dan wegtassen en zo. Dan moet ik geen 10.000 stappen meer doen, hè, want dan als ik dan s'avonds in bed kruip, dan word ik gewoon.
Fucking hell, so I'm a bit thrown off, and maybe I should explain what was happening yesterday. When I was travelling, I didn't get a lot of footage, which I was kind of half expecting. I probably got more footage of me travelling on the bus than fucking actually being there. But one of these days I go back and no. Just give me a second. But so anyway, so I was going to Ed along. That's why the previous bits of footage was there. And I went up that way to go see somebody. I honestly thought it was gonna be a fucking a hangout. So I had to. So anyway, I went up to Edalong yesterday. Oh, I have photos. So yeah, so what had happened, the story of Edalong. Now, I've got this American mate, Isai. I'm still unsure how to say his name properly. I've done 3 videos, well, he sent me footage and I've kind of produced 3 videos for it. And he goes, hey, I've got this friend who lives in Australia. Do you want to go hang out with this person? I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries. So he's American, so the way he was talking about it, or maybe this is probably more my fault than anything. The way he was talking about it was like, oh, a friend of his from the States has moved over to Australia. Maybe we should, hey, he goes, oh, hey, I know Darcy, he's in Australia. Go to Australia. And so this entire time I got in contact with this person and said whatnot. We organised she goes, hey, can you just plan the day? I'm like, yeah, no worries. So I got in contact with this person. I'm going to show your name or anything. So I was thinking, I had some time to think about it. Then I texted this person going, hey, before I decide to think about it any further, to help me out, whereabouts do you live? So I can at least suggest a place where she isn't getting fucked around and travelling and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to say the suburb, but she lives up in the Central Coast. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, you know. My mate decided threw me the suburb, and it ended in Bay. So I was like, here in Sydney, there's a lot of suburbs that have whatever, then Bay afterwards. For example, Elizabeth Bay, that's a suburb called here in Sydney. So I didn't think much of it until I actually Googled where it was. I was going, fuck, Jesus Christ, you know I'm in Sydney, right? Then, because I kind of said yes, it seems like a new person. It seemed like, it's been a while since I've been a bit kind of like, I used to blame COVID for not going on adventures anymore. Besides what you guys see in the vlogs and stuff, I really don't do much stuff like that anymore at all. Ever since COVID, which I'm not complaining about. Sometimes change is good, so I like fuck it. I said, look, do you want to go up to mate in Edalong, and we'll just have coffee and hang out. Wasn't expecting anything, and yeah, and that's honestly thought that's all it's gonna be. I'll go to travel up to Edalong for the day. I told myself I'd get some footage and just spend the day socialising with somebody for once. Because the thing is, I do talk about being a loner or alone all the time, which again I like, and I didn't think anything of it. And this person, I'm not going to say her name, just kept texting me and texting me and texting me and texting me. And I'm like, I don't know why, but I kind of threw it out to this particular person going, hey, you don't have to talk to me all the time. I'm sure you got other things to do. Trying to give her the nudge to go, hey, I don't like talking to you, but I need some time. Which I've got to tell her, look, I need some time to myself to do my own thing. Anyway, but she goes, no, I want to talk to you, I want to talk, and then as we were talking, I found out this person is an American, not an American. This person's actually Australian. He lives actually from the Central Coast. I can't remember where she said she was from. I'll have to double check that. So I'm like, the fuck? How do you know Isaiah? The thing is, I randomly know Isaiah somehow from the States, and me and him talk and shit like that. So I was going, anyway, she told me that story anyway, which is a pretty cool story. It's apparently that she created like a hot dog page, and it was one of the few people that got onto it first. And anyway, so then anyway, I'm like, oh, okay. I said, look, I'll come up for the day, hang out, and it will probably be something that we'll end up doing from time to time. Thinking, like, it'll give me, I said maybe not straight away, but I said to her, look, hey, I do a lot of vlogging and I like doing it. You get to know me better, maybe we can, I'll be more comfortable going, hey, I want to vlog and spend some time around here and vlog around here. All this sort of stuff, and from time to time. And she goes, that'll be cool. She's telling me about herself and how she's a loner and all that sort of stuff. Then, literally for oh, Jesus Christ, it was just, I'm going to say some stuff about that in a second, but kept texting me. I'm going to take a piss too, soon, because I've been drinking too much water. And, so I told her, I said, look, I'll come out, I'll talk to you have my time and attention. Oh, fuck. And the fuck's pulling up. Nobody's pulling up. Santa's going to take a piss as well. But, yeah, I think they're leaving. Anyway, then out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but, this person sends me like a no video. Person sends me like a fucking like a dirty photo. I'm like, great. I'm like, is this what you want, some sex and stuff? She goes, yeah, maybe, probably. And I'm like, okay, I guess so. Thinking, I live in Sydney, she lives where she lives, it won't be a problem. Something we can do on occasion. Because I'll have access to somebody kind of like that, but the fact that I live up the Central Coast, all that sort of stuff. So it was more like, great, which is good. You have to plan it, actually physically go all the way there. And it's been years since I've actually been to Edalong. I didn't want to drive there because I don't like driving outside the northern beaches for some reason. It's just a different story. I don't think I've ever, besides Brisbane, I've never driven outside the Northern Beaches. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I've driven Mossman, Cremorne, Neutral Bay, and North Sydney. So between those areas and the Northern Beaches, I've never ever really driven anywhere else at all. So in my head, I'm like, oh, I can take the camera. I'll film, which I did do. Like I did, not a lot, but some footage. And I knew kind of like somewhat, the fact that it was the first time meeting this particular person, I knew that I wasn't going to get enough. So it wasn't like it felt like a waste or anything like that. I just knew that I wasn't going to get a lot of filming done. So, which is fine. I was expecting this, but I hope the person who's sitting in the car next to me is like somebody from the meetings and stuff. Anyway, and she was really nervous. When I first got there, we talked a bit. The day was just a fucking, like, I don't think neither of us really put any thought into it, like how the day will unfold. We grabbed a coffee from Wori Wori at Gnostic Cafe, which has I got a different story to that. Since the footage was pretty lacking, I'd say, I'll probably end up writing a bit about it in Junkie Notes. Then what it's happening now, I think she wants a relationship. And I've kind of been speaking to going, hey, this was unexpected. I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't talking to you because of this shit. Can we just think it through and take it fucking slow? And she goes, yeah, because she's got something else happening. I'll put it to you like this. Anyway, no, it's fine. I know what it is, but it's her business to tell, not mine. But, so I've kind of had to say, look, I'll let you know when I'm busy, and when I'm busy, I'm busy. But, no, that's what's been. I really wasn't looking for anything with this particular person at all. I thought I'll make you connect with a friend, somebody to talk to, texting wise, and video call occasionally, and sometimes go up north. But it's really weird because recently I have been not looking for anything, but had that thought of dating again. But I got to think it through, because if you're going to become more committed, anything, more likely or not, I'd have to move up the Central Coast and start over there. You know, but today's a bit of a thrown away with that sort of stuff. It's I can bullshit a bit, but don't know. It's a fucking mindfuck, I tell you. Now, I came all the way early just to fucking talk to this camera. I'm here early to talk to the camera, and like, somebody's in the car next to me. Like being on a bus seat and somebody sits right behind you when the bus is empty. But But you know, it's flattering anyway. It's a nice feeling to have. You know, and to be honest, what I was thinking the entire day, if I end up, this is just what I was thinking, if I ended up moving up there, oh fuck, I'm gonna get all my books and DVDs up there. I guarantee, my mum hates my collections, and I know if I left it for a prolonged period of time, she'll come in and fucking take them all, but, you know, it's 10-2, and and I was actually hoping to do some, recovery journaling, but I've really got to do something about my Facebook stuff as well. But fucking no, somebody sent me a Nick, but I probably still, because the thing is, right, because of the situation she's got, which I understand, like she has 2 kids, so which is that. In spite of that, it seems like the way she carries about it, talks about it, it seems quite healthy with that, so, actually really healthy, I don't know the details, but it seems healthy, so I don't think she'll get up and move to anywhere, because the thing is too, like, I was thinking of just carrying shit back and forth between, like, Palm Beach Ferry to Ettalong, you know, no, because I'm too retarded to drive between the Central Coast and Sydney, you know, but that kind of fucking makes sense, so I've really got to take a piss too, but so I've just got to process it. That's why I'm a bit fucking like hypervent. Like, it's also too, I don't want to take that step forward as well, and the thing is, that when I would have to go see her, that's like an entire day gone, and or maybe 2, and then my art stuff's gonna suffer. All that sort of stuff is gonna. I'm actually thinking about it at the moment, but smoke my eyes at the moment, but I don't know. Apple.
The Wolf of the United Nations, Chinese mother, Croatian father, and the stepdad is half English and half German. She speaks English, French, and Mandarin. She has a New Zealand passport and a Swiss passport, and she's South American, bro. Soon came through the qualifying to make the main draw. It's her Wimbledon debut, and she's in the quarters. The first woman to reach the quarters from qualifying since 2010, and she's the first Kiwi woman, period, to reach the Wimbledon quarters. Her ranking will jump to almost top 50, and today she beats the Brit sweetheart Emma Raducanu 6-2, 5-7, 6-2. This was the first meeting between them, and there were some personal similarities.
Yeah, it was an incredible match, and very long match. I think Emma, she kept at it, and I'm super happy with the performance. I think at the end we were both kind of energy-wise, struggling with the long match, but yeah, I think the level was great from both of us, and just super pleased. I'm like kind of tired, so can't really put into words, but yeah.
Soon we'll play Donna Vekic. Coco Gauff was a title favorite, but she fell to Emma Navarro, whose father is a billionaire, by the way, 6-4, 6-3. But the first player into the quarters was the French Open finalist, Justine Paolini. Madison Keys retired at 5-all in the third set of their match. She was so close to winning, but injured her left leg, and she left the course in tears. Carlos Alcaraz was the first man to advance. He was tested a bit by Ugo Humbert, 6-3, 6-4, 1-6, 7-5. And Carlitos will play Tommy Paul. Josh Yannick Sinner overcame Ben Shelton, 6-2, 6.
Iconic brand you know and trust, so why not give it a go? Deep Heat, you can feel it work right now. It's available in supermarkets and pharmacies. Remember, always read the label and follow the directions for use. Fast, targeted pain relief from the iconic brand you know and trust.
Kia's most awarded SUV just got better with the refined 7-seat Kia Sorento. Now with a dual 12.3-inch panoramic display and Kia Connect technology. The Kia Sorento. Visit kia.com.au to find out more.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Greyhound racing is the lifeblood of towns and businesses across New South Wales, supporting more than 4,000 full-time jobs. Last financial year was the best in the sport's history. We rehomed more than 2,800 retired greyhounds into Petline, made track improvements, and introduced the new Greyhound Care Scheme. Greyhound racing also paid out a record $55 million in prize money. Greyhound racing New South Wales congratulates participants, partners, and supporters across the state. Together, let's make this year even better. Prioritise your health and well-being this winter by boosting your NAD levels. NAD is a vital cellular resource responsible for energy production, DNA and muscle repair. Backed by Nobel Prize-winning scientists and years of rigorous science, True Niagen is a dietary supplement which increases NAD levels every time you take it. For a limited time, get $15 off your order using code SAVE15 at checkout. That's SAVE15 at truniagen.com.au. Always read the label, follow the directions for use.
Wide world of sports. The Ladbrokes app is loaded with the best racing features. Take on the fun and download the Ladbrokes app today. What are you really gambling with?
Before we get out of here, Brad Fittler, the Bulldogs are sitting in 5th position with 9 rounds left in the regular season. Are they on track to complete one of the most remarkable turnarounds considering where they were last year and years gone by?
They sure are. When you go over history, and the teams that win the competitions normally have the best defence. Now, the Bulldogs at the moment have the second best defence behind Penrith, which is pretty remarkable considering where they were last year. So have a look at their run into the finals as well. They don't play a team above them. So the next 2 weeks, they've got the 2 Queensland teams. They've got the Cowboys and the Broncos. They've got the Cowboys later in the season. Then they don't actually play anyone in the top 4. So you got to say, there wouldn't be a team with a better draw. They lose Jamin Salmon for a while. Apart from that, they look like they're in pretty good health and the players seem to be coming back, not going away. So they're in really good nick at the moment. They've got the bye this week. They'll lose Burton, possibly his 18th man to Origin, so they're not going to miss him at all. They've done a great job.
And the coach, Cameron Serrato, has done a great job as well. Nathan Cleary due back to the Panthers after the bye. Roos losing there, sitting there in 3rd. So it's going to be a really, really interesting run home to the finals. Freddie, we'll see it on 9. We'll have it covered right here on the continuous call team. Good on you, mate. We'll catch you soon.
I'll see you over the weekend, mate.
See you, buddy. There he is, Brad Fittler. And, of course, tomorrow night we'll have Paul Gallen with us to have a look at Origin and all the news in Rugby League. Expect an announcement tomorrow on the teams heading to Vegas. Bye-bye.
Paris 2024 on your home of the Olympics, 2GB.
Wow.
Disney, 2GB.
I found out who was there, sitting in the car next to me, but another reason to quit smoking too. Oh yeah, I'm outside an AA meeting. So, where is it? Sorry. Oh, I got another idea. Which reminds me. But, who knows? Good, they're opening the fucking toilets too. So yeah, I know the footage I got from Edelon wasn't that good, but still. I'm happy that I went out of it, because I know that I'm somewhat, even though I said stuff about being an adventure, I am a man of habit and routine. But one thing I like about this girl that it's which I've been guilty of doing in the past, not being too consumed by her when she's not like being hung up on her, if that makes sense. In an appropriate, healthy ways, but which probably, fortunately, I had to learn the hard way about. And fortunately, there's two girls that I know about that were like that, but But another thing too, is just that process of change in life, I guess. It's just what I'm worried about. And it's like another thing that I was thinking about, if I fucking moved up there, like how the fuck am I supposed to get work up there as well? Like it's not like in I don't know, it'll pan out somehow, but at least not for a while. There won't be any sort of like drastic sort of like life changes and shit. But it's gonna happen though. Oh shit, I forgot about that one though.
Person has suffered life-threatening injuries following an
But at the moment, we're gonna have to feel each other out and understand each other's routines a bit. Right. Yeah, who knows? About to start work. I don't know what's going on here. This is my coffee here, because it's coffee time since '98. Put that there. So things are going good. I could be a bit better in some areas still, because I'm always body of improvement. I'm still talking to that girl, so video call everything most nights now. But so let it be, because it's lots of reasons why, but even though there's lots of reasons not to at the same time, if that makes sense, but she's actually, when I do think about it, she's actually in a lot of ways what I'm looking for in a girlfriend and stuff, sort of thing, and the fact that I haven't kind of gone into that notions of romantic or poetry and stuff like that, like instantly, like I've done in the past, but I still kind of like it's a balanced out sort of way of doing things, so if that makes sense. But so I was just messaging just then, so I gotta stand in the sun, but My initial reaction was not to have any sort of relationship with her, dating wise that is. Because initially I was just, but we've been talking all week, so be a bit open and process it all. So, well, it's gotta work her out and timing and stuff, but I'm not gonna put boundaries on her, but I gotta set some stuff up where I can kind of like, at least for a while, like, where my personal, anything else that my art stuff and stuff is doing doesn't get too affected. And so, but gotta be a bit open. So, but so, fuck, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I better start work soon too. I don't know if this is me or a healthy sign, but when things are better with that person, then you're able to kind of like focus and do other things at the same time. I think that might be like a good healthy sign, but that's just a thought, you know. If it's everything's balanced out, that's what I'm trying to say. But well, what do you want me to do? No one's died yet. I'll do this. No, it's not, guys. Yeah. Fuck, man, I just want this work day to be over. But that's all. There's white people everywhere here. White people everywhere. I'm just clean this spot up. And it's all there, I think. Or maybe it's shit from here. No, I think it's that low. No, it's not. This place will always be like this. I wish someone would come down and fucking fix it. Like, all that stuff across there. There's their water bottles. Alright. No ducks. Alright. There's a duck up there. It's also, that's a golf course up there as well. Like, it's just, yeah. Who knows? Walking the fuck home. Alright. The family up ahead, their pet dogs. I don't know if they're family, but 5 white people, 2 older people and 2 kids, I think. And one of them is not part of the group, but he's going for a walk. There's a lady, one of the houses down there's letting a dog out. See, the little black thing moving around? It's a very small dog. So clearly I'm on my way home from work. I'm not, but the girl's starting to settle. The idea starting to settle in a bit better. Somebody was smashing up that part, but when was actually I was with somebody? So beginning, actually a while, and I think that's part of the problem. Like 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 5.5 years of not actually being with anyone, and that's including COVID as well. So I don't know if you want to. No, I've had I've had other interactions with other adults, but I've quit lad. It wasn't doing me any good anymore. Anyway, like, that might be. I'll try to elaborate on that a bit later. But I've had a couple of romantic interests and stuff in that time too. One didn't say anything. She wasn't interested. Some funny. I hope she's doing well. She's not gonna watch this. So Phoebe, if you, fuck man, what happened to you? You felt not. Yeah. Anyway, she's a different story, that girl. But I hope she's actually a really good woman, and I do hope that life works out for her. Like, but the other ones, yeah. The other one, I'm not gonna fucking go into. Dude, I hope you go seek help, okay? But and fuck if you get angry. If you don't, you're not gonna watch this, but anyway. So it's like 5.5 years of not actually being with it. So I think that's what part of like, oh fuck, hang on. So you know, you get. I'm somebody who can actually. I enjoy my own company. Get used to it quite easily. I do have things to do. So I think that part, that was kind of like, oh fuck, hang on, like what am I doing sort of thing. I'm gonna take a shit too. Fucking hell. Anyway, I want to walk back to the spot. And there's a dog coming up too, hang on. Dog just there. Now it's coming up, can you see him? There's a dog, look, there's the dog, right there. You can see him, the stairs. I don't think I've ever seen him before as well. It's clearly to the neighbour's house, backyard, but stairs. And I just took a piss. It had been ages where I kind of had to backtrack and go, oh yeah, anyway, I'll have a cigarette. Hello. Anyway, so 5.5 years. It was a while for me to kind of just worry about myself. You know, I could have lived, particularly just after my rock bottom, I started and all that. And it's all obviously growing pains in that time from, you know, just life in general. But that's always going to be, if you're living a good life, you're going to be having growing pains. So but that was a bit kind of like, oh fuck, shit, you know, me making time for this person is going to like, what's the word, impede or intrude or, other areas of life, and this person doesn't live locally. It's you know. But with my last relationship, she lived. I shouldn't really complain too, because my last I don't think she took an hour. I think she. Fuck, I got forgetting already. Anyway, she didn't live. She lived just below the city anyway. So maybe I shouldn't really complain. This is kind of what I wanted. In some way, to some level, like banging somebody, but I think it's just like crossover to the initial where kind of like where she kind of knows like it's good for me to kind of do my own thing as well, but yeah, I'm trying to articulate my thoughts. This is what this is, but you know, like you said, there's been times where I actually felt lonely and stuff, and so we should just hang out. And it's good she's another loner as well, so it kind of helps. But, but bit of action. But at least he's out, the kid's out. But you know, she hasn't had the best life. It's just really sweet. So character-wise, she's great. You know, it's besides her fucking hard life, but who knows? It's just early days. So I guess that happens though. There's going to be an initial stage of like learning about one another and setting up routines and stuff of that nature. But if it works out, I'll probably have to move fucking from Sydney. Like I don't know. Maybe it's going to be that may be good for me. Maybe, but. I'm not doing anything with the cafe, but I just stopped to check my phone, and I can just hear on this. Anyway, and I can just hear music, just randomly playing on the other side of this hill. Now I want to climb up this. Wish me luck. I don't know what they were doing, but I don't want no part in that. Keep this fuck. I think they were kids smoking pot. Fuck. Fucking hell, they saw me too. I'll get that off the board. Fuck, I just missed him. These parrots. That'll be fucking right. Cunts, mate. Oh, there's one just there. I think that's... Oi, parrot. Fuck. Little parrots, I don't know, maybe, or black cockatoos, I'd say. Fucking hell. As soon as the press recorder it flew away, you assholes. No. Wolves didn't have any green tea. I did, but not the one that I like. Neither had its coffee that I buy, so I'm going to be out, try Coles down the road, see if it helps out. And also, if you're part of this, if you know anyone in the smoking fetish community, feel free to pass my vlogs along too. Fucking hell. It's not as bad as it sometimes is though, that. So I got some green tea now and some coffee. Time to go back home.
Dat ik heb plaatsen waar ik het allemaal kan afhalen en bijhouden en onderhouden. En ja, dus dat heb ik dan wel eens en dan doorzagen en dan wegtassen en zo. Dan moet ik geen 10.000 stappen meer doen, hè, want dan als ik dan s'avonds in bed kruip, dan word ik gewaar dat ik mijn benen weer geforceerd heb. Hè. Ja. Ik denk, nou de middag is in heel goede condities op 10 meter na momenteel. En dat is zo al een week of 2 weken dat dat zo is. Nou de middag vanaf 12 uur, 2 uur begint dat. Maar als het donker wordt is het gedaan. Hè. Ja, dan is het praktisch helemaal weg, hè. Zowel op 15 als op 10. Goed, jij gaat toch ook wel naar de beurs komen, Jan, eens een keer, ja?
Ja, ik veronderstel van wel als je naar de beurs gaat komen, hè. Dat denk ik wel, hè. Ja, dan ga ik zeker wel eens komen zien, hè. Tenminste, als ik thuis ben, ik denk het wel, dan denk je, er is nog niet over de planten voor weg te gaan, hoor. Ja, hout, dat is iets dat ik, ja, dat heb ik ook. Ik heb ook nog een bovenstandchef, een dikke. Een van, wat moet ik zeggen, wat was hem daar, jong? Een meter 35 omtrek, denk ik. En een 30, 35 meter hoog, die moet nog plat.
Ah ja, ja. Dat is een meter 5. Omtrek, ja. Ik denk daar meter. Nee, omtrek, ja, dat kan. Ja, ik heb die achter wat ik altijd, waar je vlog kom al 10 jaar. Die streep is toch vol peukenbomen. Er zijn er nou weer 3 die het verleden jaar ook geen blaren meer hadden. En die dood zijn. Ja, dan moeten ze vergunning voor aanvragen voor die te kappen en dan worden die neergelegd. Maar die vent, dat is een heel rake mens en die met een heel groot goed. Die zei, nee, ik laat omverleggen, dat is zo'n firma. Die komen ze dan neerleggen en dan worden de grote stukken doorgezaagd en dan is die firma weg. En dan al hetgeen dat er zaadtakken, maar dat zijn beukenbomen, hè. Dat zijn geweldig dikke zaadtakken en al wat geloof. En alles dat er om en aan hangt, dat is voor mij, hè. Ja, en dan hout, dat doe ik dan een schaven snijden voor hem. En dan klieven, hè. Kliefje heet hem ook. Dus dan heet hem weer...
Now, I don't hear the music. I'm back where I'm from. I don't know if I should go up there or not. Maybe I should. Still there. Hey. Yeah, those guys are still there. I don't know if they saw me or not, but who knows. I'm going home. Dump shit there, yeah. It's just rubbish, I'm not gonna fucking touch it, so... You can... Here we go again. I couldn't be that sort of strict, not strict, but I couldn't kind of put that strong of boundaries on at the moment. So I'm like, look at Colonel Sanders. Feels like I'm going to work with this fucking bag that I've got.
Oh, it was wicked. They took us, checked it, and all the things that mum sent their kids there. Because they didn't want to send their money and do that on their kids' work. What their mums, not even joking. Rango, you're mate. We get the wickedest time though, man. Remember one time we went on one trip and then everyone helped feed the dogs? No, I won it. Don't try it. No, you never. You won one, and I see one. Me. And everybody helped me, boy. Everybody helped me. From here to there. No, man, it was this long, Susie. It was from there to there. I know. And I got one of those.
Had to get a coffee.
Yeah. Mine got... No, like, yes. Susie, do you know how many people helped me though? Like, everyone. We was with the police, though. And we teamed it, and we was with the police. Like, sick. Innit? I was only about, what, 11? And you must have been about...
你像这种道理高本性，你就看那戏有接那个牌吗？全是明天再出来必须得穿那个戏，穿拼这个戏，太累了。
Keep AC transit safe and secure. Report concerns to the operator. Please remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que el autobús se detenga completamente.
Here we go again. I actually made really good time unlike last time, but there's like the road just there. But it's really weird. Around here it's too windy, so well, so if you heard it on the audio, so I got about maybe 25 minutes to go. There's actually really no coffee shops at this point, which I'm surprised. Like, I hope somebody goes like Edelon location. Oh, not Edelon, Palm Beach Ferry. I can wind. both. There is a spot I also could talk. It's winter time. It's got fucking the wind and all that sort of stuff. So I wasn't planning to do this like coming back within a week. I was purposely going to space it out. I wanted to slow things down. It's the first week we kind of started dating, so it's just kind of like, yeah, we're dating. Dating, the key word there at the moment. So I just wanted to space it out, sort of thing. After this week, I've got to have a hard think about routine, about when we can actually talk and slowly. Next week will be a lot more better because she's got something. She's got her own responsibilities to look after. I'll put it like that. Just out of respect to her. She's actually a good person, sort of thing, regardless if we're gonna work out or not. So out of respect for her, I'm not gonna put her stuff out there at the moment. Or put any sort of stuff out there. Right, we got another cigarette. So next week, from tomorrow actually, you know, she has been somewhat distracting me a bit. You know, not you know, badly or to annoy me or anything like that, but you know, it's just it's kind of good we do live far apart as well. It'll give me space to work out my own emotions, to sort myself out. It's really good, and like I said, I've got to cut myself a bit of break. It's been like 5.5 years since I've actually saw anyone. But, traffic. So I am at Palm Beach. It's a fancy car. It's suburb Palm Beach, not the actual beach. The ferry head along. I'm gonna be fucking here all day, so like it's 2 days in a row. It's not like I'll be able to write this better in my junkie notes, which I've actually begun doing yesterday. So in volume 9 of junkie notes, I know some of it will be actually written to give you like a reference of which junkie notes to look at. See the fucking traffic, man. Like. Fun fact about Palm Beach is Home and Away's filmed a lot of it's around the suburb. So hopefully I'll have more time to myself this upcoming week, which I kind of really need to do. I am a loner and I need that sort of space and being productive. But so you know, who knows? It's sort of place card. I still have it. Fuck, I've been clean for 11.5 years now. It's just fucking. Anyway, so volume 9 of Junkie Notes is where I've started to begin writing on it. You'll be able to get more information. So I don't know how well I'm gonna vlog. Maybe not the first few times I'm up here, but when she gets a bit more comfortable around me, still waiting on things, yeah. I'm sure I might be able to include in my vlogs and be a bit more kind of like, hey, can I just I've got to put some time aside to film stuff, but while I'm up there, I enjoy, yeah, look, I really like a personality or character, I'll put it like that. It seems reciprocal as well. At the moment, reciprocal of the back and forth. She does kind of like, hey, thinking about yourself as well, but lessons learned, I guess, from past relationships. It's a bit, I don't know, but I'm not used to it because it's not like the cafe. Because the thing is, at the cafe, I've got balanced out day sort of thing. Like I've got time to actually go off and do stuff where, you know, I've got the evening to do it, so it doesn't feel like it's just I've kind of pissed the day away, if that makes sense. But at the moment, I don't really have the time to do other things, like work on my creative stuff, and that's what might be a problem for me. So the reason why I'm actually going back within the second week, because it's kind of new, and I kind of got to, it should be healthy, because if I don't make the time for it, then fair enough, it might not work out anyway, but I'll probably be more angry with myself the fact that I didn't kind of make time for it. And I do have, even though I enjoy being alone, I enjoy being on my own, doing my own thing. We're all human, we all have wants and needs and cravings and desires and stuff, so, but, oh, okay, hang on. I can see the ferry pull up, so the feeling of guilt.
Hotel Uniform Kilo, Kilo 4, Hotel Uniform Kilo. Good morning, 5 and 9. Thank you, Mark. Happy New Year. 9K2GS. United Lima Radio. Whiskey 5, United Lima Romeo. Good morning from Kuwait. You're 59 and my name is Abdullah. Go. Okay, Hillary, got it. Nice signal. Nice to meet you for the first time. 73, Happy New Year. November 8, please. November 8. Yeah, very good, Ron. Nice to meet you again. Nice signal. Hope all is well. Happy New Year. '73's Ron. Who is it? Oscar.
Kilo 4 Oscar Whiskey. Kilo 4 Oscar Whiskey. Over.
That's Kilo 4 Oscar Whiskey?
Roger, roger. Affirmative.
Okay, Kilo 4 Oscar Whiskey. Nice to meet you for the first time. You're 59.
Copy that. You're 5'9", a little bit over 5'9" at the Central Florida. The name here is Jack, Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. Nice to meet you. First contact in about 10 years into Kuwait. Glad to hear you.
You have been in Kuwait?
4 years ago, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm having difficulties hearing you, Jack, anyhow. Thank you very much for the call. And hope to talk to you soon. K4 Oscar Whiskey, 9 Kilo 2 Golf Sierra, thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. 73, my friend.
Bye-bye.
November 8 Golf Papa Kilo Bobby.
Hey, Wasabi, what have you been? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Kilo Bobby. I've been home. How was your New Year?
Nice. Looking for JK?
Yeah, he's globetrotting, Abdullah.
Yeah, you wish me luck. Yeah, spoke to him yesterday and the day before. He's doing okay. He said to tell you hi.
I spoke to him today. He said to tell you hi.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyhow, he was supposed to call me back. He never did.
Yeah, he was going to call me back in 5 minutes. He never did.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking about you. I said, where the hell is Ikim Wasabi? I haven't talked to you. Haven't talked even to Randy the last few days now.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been pretty busy. I took the kids to Morgan. I took the grandkids to Morgantown this morning, and I'm pretty tired. But I saw you on the cluster. I just thought I'd stop and say hello.
Oh, that's nice of you, Ikim Wasabi. Anyhow, finally I got the box, but there is still one box missing.
Wasabi, you got the box. What? The box for what?
I got the antenna.
Oh, the antenna?
Yeah, the antenna. I got the antenna, but the second box is for KO. I think it's going to be here maybe sometime next week or something.
I don't know anything about it, but...
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you work some more. I'll stay here for a little bit, but I don't know how long I can stay up.
Yeah, no, don't run away, Kim Wasabi. We got a lot to talk about. Anyhow, wonderful to hear you. Happy New Year. I was hoping I would hear Randy, but seems Randy's been lazy the last few days. Okay, I'll work a few more here, Haven. An AGP 9K2GS.
9K2GS and AGP. I'll put you in the log 73.
I already did. Okay, one moment, gentlemen. Yeah, Bravo X-ray, please. Very good. WB2 Bravo X-ray Oscar. Very nice signal. 59 Kuwait. My name is Abdullah. Go ahead. Yeah, where about in Connecticut? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been in Connecticut back in, I don't know, 78, 79. New Haven, and what else the country called? But anyhow, nice to see somebody from Connecticut, Frankie. Oh, okay. So you're remotely stationed in Connecticut. All right. Very good, Frank. You sound good. Happy New Year. Thank you for the call. 9K2GS. Yeah, please, gentlemen, stand by. Norway 3, Charlie uniform, go ahead. Yeah, I see we worked before. Nice to see you again. My name is Abdullah. And you're 59, Ken. Go ahead. Thank you, 73s, 9K2GS. Whiskey 8, Ocean, Ocean. Whiskey 8, Ocean, Ocean, 59, go ahead. Yeah, stand by, gentlemen, stand by. Whiskey 8, Ocean, Ocean, go. Very good, Steve, in West Virginia. Nice to meet you. We had the QSO before on 20. First time on this band. My name is Abdullah. I'm a Kuwaiti, 59. Yeah, we doubled. Anyhow, thank you, Steve. Happy New Year, 73. 9 Kilo 2 Golf Sierra. Whiskey 2, go ahead. Okay. Lima Alpha 1 Zulu Norway Portable Whiskey 2. Good morning, Jan. 5 and 9. Yeah, you too. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay in the stateside. 73.
Whiskey 9, Lima Charlie.
Thank you. 9K2GS.
Whiskey 9, Lima Charlie.
Yeah, Whiskey 9, please. Whiskey 9.
Yeah, Whiskey 9, Lima Charlie. Hello, Abdullah.
Hello there, Dennis. Hope all is well. 59.
You're also 5'9 plus. Sounding good. I haven't spoke to you in probably a year or so. I think the last time was on 40, wasn't it, Owen?
Yeah, back in 2015.
Wow, that's been a long time. I've talked to Ted a couple times since then.
Oh, now I know I'm talking to me and my poor memory. How is Ted doing?
Ted's doing okay. He's doing okay. Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. I talked to him actually on 40 meters, and it surprised me. And the old man stayed awake that long.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Anything from Tom Koska?
That's it.
I haven't heard Tom, and boy, I don't know. I think the last time you and I talked on 20 meters, and that's been a long time ago.
You got that right, Dennis. Yeah, I haven't talked to Tom for almost 3 years now, and I spoke to Ted about 3 months ago.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah. And the puppy's upstairs making all kinds of noise on the kitchen floor. He's dropping himself. But, every once in a while I'll call Ted on the phone and see what he's up to. But I didn't get a chance to wish him a Happy New Year this year, so maybe I'll give him a call later.
Okay, well, if he's around, please say hello to him. Maybe I'll talk to him on Skype one of these days. Thank you, Dennis. Wonderful to hear you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, Abdullah. Take care, my friend. 9K2 gas station. We'll catch you later. W9LC.
73's, take care. Yeah, one moment, gentlemen. Yankee 2. Yankee 2, please. Yankee 2. Hotel Charlie Mike, 5 and 9. Yes, that's Abdullah. Thank you very much. 73. Happy New Year. Who? Yeah, ending X-ray. Charlie. November 9, Charlie Delta X-ray. Good morning from Kuwait. You're 59. Thank you, Bill. 73. 9 Kilo 2 Golf Sierra.
No, it's not. Maybe when you pull over.
Whiskey 3, Mike, 59.
Oh, yeah, it's Eminem.
It's like.
Thank you, Jay. Happy New Year. 9K2GS.
It's his latest single.
Yeah, Kilo 4, please. Kilo 4. Yeah, I got some noise. Got some. Give me your calls again. Kilo 4 in Florida. What's all that noise? K4, go again.
K4, Mike. K4, Mike. Mexico.
Oh, it's K4, Mike. Okay, Thomas. 5 and 9.
Roger, there. Thank you very much for the couple of 6-meter trees. And your 5 and 9 is clear. 72, my friend.
Yeah, okay, very good. One moment, Tom. Let me see here. Yeah, we did work on 6, but I did not see you last summer. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. All right, Tom. 73, take care. 9K2GS. Yeah, guys in Europe, please stand by. Europe, stand by. Whiskey Alpha 5, Foxtrot Whiskey Charlie 59. Very good, Gary. 59 and Happy New Year. Thank you. Adios, amigo. 9 Kilo 2 Golf Sierra. Okay, Kilo ending Sierra, please. Okay, I did not hear that one. Kilo Tango 3, Tango 5 and 9. Kilo 2 Golf Sierra. Pavel, what's your antenna? It's working really good for you, especially with 20 watts. You're not running high power, so I'm running 3-element Yagi and 1.5 kilos. Thank you, Pavel. 73, 9K2GS.
Kilowatt 9, radio X-ray.
Ending X-ray.
Yeah, Kilo 9, radio X-ray, Abdullah.
Hey, amigo. I saw you on the cluster. I don't know whether today or yesterday, earlier than that. How are you? Happy New Year, Gary.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. You got a bodacious signal as usual. 10/9 here. Strongest signal on the band, Abdullah. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Everything okay?
Everything's fine here. We're just mopping up the DX and having fun. And otherwise, just living life. How about for yourself?
Yeah, all is well. I'm discussing a few things with JK for 6 meters. So, end of the season, I had one of his antennas, the JK 68GS, and it was working really good. So maybe I'll stuck another one above it. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Sorry?
I remember VHS.
Yeah. There's birds in the tree.
I'd like to welcome to the studio this week's author of the week,
Alex C. Tillander.
And we're lucky enough to have him here in the studio to answer a few questions.
Flew in from Antarctica.
It was quite a hardship for him, yeah. Can you tell our readers a little bit about how you first got interested in writing and what made you want to become a writer?
Well, it mainly started with reading, as I think probably all writers started that way, with lots of reading. I basically, up until like the age of 12, I didn't read much at all. And then a teacher of mine in high school got me on to a specific author, Willard Price, his name is. And then I just started reading a lot from there. And I think it was when I started reading Stephen King and mainly reading books where he had the main character was a writer, that it really got me interested in writing. I think just the whole process of what the writer did in writing and how he got into it. And I think just with like the stories that King came up with got me interested in thinking, maybe I could spin something like that, come up with some cool story.
Cool. Yeah. Was there a specific King book you remember in particular being
influential?
Thank you.
Not really. I mean, The Dark Path made a big impression.
That was a good one about a writer. I personally liked It quite a bit. That was another good writer.
A little too long, though, I think.
Too long. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. It was like 600 pages per letter,
Yeah.
Okay. So, and next, I know readers are always interested in knowing how writers do what they do. And it would be great if you could just magically, push a button, or if you had a computer program that would give you, the nice turns of phrase and all that thing. But unfortunately, we don't have that yet. So we actually have to
I don't
create.
think I like that.
No, that might suck. Yeah. But so can you tell our readers a little bit about how you write? Do you have a schedule? Do you write every day? What kind of discipline do you...
Ideally, if I was doing this full time, I would have this perfect schedule, like all successful writers have, where I'd write at certain times of the day and enjoy the other parts. But because I'm full-time employed in retail, I have a very weird schedule that I never know when I'm going to be working. And so the best I can do is the days I get off are my big writing time. That's the time I feel the guilt kick in where, like, I'm not doing anything today, so today's the time I should be writing.
Yeah.
But it really varies with what I'm working on. If it's something I'm really interested in, even if I've had a tough day at work and I'm tired, all of a sudden I'll want to write and be able to write that evening, regardless of how tired I am.
Okay, that's great. So you say that guilt plays a big role, pretty much. Yeah. Okay.
Plus, when I don't write at all, I start to get weird.
Okay.
I start to feel there's something missing in my life. I'm not doing something right, and it's because I'm not writing.
So anyway, you mentioned in that last answer, you were talking about a novel that you're working on right now. Now, I hadn't asked you about this before, but I was wondering if you'd like to talk a little bit about what you are working on.
Nothing is an accident. And it started accidentally, funnily enough. Basically, I mean, the little I'd read, well, I read quite a bit of Dean Koontz. Not lately, because he's really gone downhill.
I would agree with that.
But 4 or 5 books ago, I read a lot of him. And I was just always impressed with how he really wouldn't have too much background. His stories would just start with the guy and just go from there. And wouldn't really look back much. And I was really impressed with how, like, wow, he's just going with this. And,
a lot of action, momentum.
Yeah, just going with it.
Right.
And so I wanted to try a story like that. So I thought I just started out. And it starts out with a guy who basically wakes up in a room, doesn't remember anything about himself or who he is or anything like that. And then it kind of goes from there. Turns out he's in a house, but then it turns out this house is actually part of his, basically a facility, sort of a lab almost, like he's like a guinea pig type thing. And turns out there's this agency behind it all that is like training him for something.
Okay.
But they're able to control like mind wiping and stuff like that, and giving him amnesia. So that's why he doesn't remember who he is or anything like that. But that way they can control him better. And
sounds like it touches on a theme that you find keeps returning to your writing to some degree. The which you mentioned before. You were talking about strangers in strange lands, or people coming into situations where they find that they're not exactly at home. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, it's kind of freaky actually, because when I got that question, I hadn't really. I mean, I thought of it a bit before, but actually then I decided to take all my writing apart and actually just see it was all there, which was kind of freaky. Because I was born in Spain and raised there for 18 years, and then I came over here for college.
Right.
By a weird accident where I got terrible grades in school, and so college and university in
punishment
in England wasn't an option, basically, because nowhere would take me. And so I'm like,
sort of kind of like Australia.
Well, my second plan, I've always wanted to come here, and all you need is a high school diploma and some decent grades, and plus they love international students.
They do, yeah.
Especially from such far reaches as Spain,
Right.
So I started with that, and so I've never really felt at home anywhere, I don't think. My mom's British, my dad's Swedish, and basically Spain was a vacation spot for them, so that's why they moved there. And it's just like nowhere I've really ever called home per se. Though I would call California my home now just because I've been here so long.
Right.
But just having moved all around a lot, I think alienation would be the verb I would choose.
Good verb, yeah.
And just like, I guess that shows up a lot in my writing in the different novels I've done, where the characters never feel they necessarily belong where they are and want to be somewhere else. In this case, they don't know where they are, but they definitely feel lost and are trying to find that. So maybe one day I'll write the book that will have the answer and be like, oh, so that's where I'm from, and that's what I'm all about.
Now I don't have to write anymore. Now I don't.
But it also kind of ties in with, I had a professor in college, Brian Allen Lane, who he basically said that, there are 3 questions writers are always trying to answer. They usually fit into one of these groups, which is where are we from, where are we now in the present, and where are we going?
Okay.
So, a lot of sci-fi writers will do the where are we going thing, looking for the future. And I've always been very interested in history, and specifically medieval history, and then anything before 1500 is what I like, basically. And so, and I've always been interested in anthropology and looking back, and clearly there you can see that I'm trying to answer where do we come from.
Right.
And the best reason I can come up for me liking the medieval period, even though I'm not a fan of religion so much, and there's so much religion in it, is I think that after the fall of Rome, Western society pretty much collapsed, and they had to redo it. Do the whole thing all over again, so they had to reinvent it. And because we have more evidence from that period than we do, pre 8000 BC or whatever, that way we can find out more. And the history books, I pick up anything if it's like to do with anthropology. Jared Diamond is one of my favorite authors. Guns, Germs, and Steel is a book the entire world should read, and that way they'd know why we're so screwed up right now.
You've already got one more person having read it. I just finished it. It's an excellent book, I agree. If you haven't read Guns, Germs, and Steel. The
grain seeds and stuff like that gets a little slow, but overall you get to understand why the world is a lot the way it is.
Yeah. It's like it's fiber for every reader, I think,
Yeah, any books that kind of touch on our history, and especially up-to-date ones, because, we're changing our ideas all the time with new evidence that comes out.
Right.
I'm trying to remember, what's the one I mentioned in the written interview? The Invisible Sex. But they were totally, with new evidence, changing the ideas of how, you have your image of the caveman who goes out and gets the food while the women stay at home, and new evidence has kind of shown that that's totally not the case, that the women were just as involved as the men. stuff like two guys attacking a woolly mammoth probably never happened unless he was attacking the cave, because it's a giant creature that would have killed everyone. So what was more likely happening was they were attacking smaller creatures like wolves and pigs and things like that, and they were doing it as a group and using nets and things like that instead of spears, and just like it really enlightening us to how it probably was more accurately.
Right. Okay. And you mentioned also some science fiction there. Do you have any favorite science fiction authors or anything you'd like to talk about as far as...
Ray Bradbury I have read, and
he's great.
He's just not even just as a sci-fi writer, he's just one of the best writers of our time, I think, and just in a story he's able to do so much.
Right.
And actually one of my favorite sci-fi novels, I haven't reread it recently, but it's called Coyote by Alan Steele.
Okay.
It came out a while ago, and I got like a free copy, so I decided to read it, and it was a great, just like your classic sci-fi where you go to a civilization that wants to colonize, and so they go many thousands of light years away and colonize this other planet, but they go through the steps. Like back on Earth, they end up as a rebel group that actually steals the ship that's supposed to colonize it, and so then they cover spending the thousands of light years crossing they're in stasis tubes, except for one guy whose stasis tube breaks, and so they go into the story of how he's on his own in the ship, no one else around him for the rest of his life, and how he's goes crazy.
Right.
And then they covered the whole, settling the planet and things like that.
Maybe you could tell us about the story that is appearing on the website this week and how that came about.
Wow. Well, I think wrote it in 98, I'm going to say.
Okay.
It used to be all really organized and put fancy copyright dates on everything just so I know when, but I don't know if I still have that one on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was 98.
Right.
I don't remember much else about it, just that I wanted to do a story maybe about, to do with the death character and change it up a little.
Right.
And it was actually, it was 98 because that was the El Nino year, and that's why El Nino shows up. And I was at San Jose State that year, and...
What are aspects of, what's something that when you're reading a writer that just makes you stop and say, wow, that was good? Is there
honestly,
anything particular?
And I've talked about this with my wife because she's also a big reader and a writer, and just she's much more on character, and I'm much more the plot story guy who looks for that more. And so it's definitely, I think, description and a turn of phrase.
Right.
Chavon is pretty masterful at this. And his use of how, when he uses metaphors and similes, and how he'll continue the simile on, through the paragraph and actually make it tie into the story somehow, which doesn't sound forced and is just, brilliant. And I kind of hate him for that.
Yeah, he's just wonderful with all his metaphors and language, just jumps off the page at you.
I've never been sure if it's actually, how much he works at it. 'Cause Irving just plans everything out first and then writes the hell out of it for 3 years until he's got it as perfect as any painting, and whereas I wonder if Chavon, just because he is so good, how much work he puts into it, how much he gets right straight away and things like that.
There is a different, slightly different focus between someone like John Irving, who is also a great stylistic writer, but probably there's a little bit more of a focus on the plotting and things in John Irving as compared to
the characters are just...
You're probably always going to come back to some degree to character being important to story, because if you don't care about the characters.
I'll come around, okay? Where is she?
Real sneaky like.
Yeah.
Took a photo of you.
Yeah, sure, we'll find a spot. Oh, God. Oh, probably. What is that?
Not fit being in an open relationship, but you're.
There's somebody in the water just there.
What's it?
Amazing. Just there.
My friend says she wants to catch her belly. You can't really predict whales. I know.
It's really beautiful. I'm glad that I can. Yeah.
Yeah, because last time it was raining, we didn't get
A chance. Yeah. Alright. No problem. Oh. You wanna go down there? Yeah. On the ferry going home. So I'm finally heading home. I don't know how well this audio is going to record, but I'm having second thought. Sorry that the lights just went out. Hang on. Thanks, mate. Now the bus that I want, it will be coming from that way. So, as I said on the audio recordings, but is that the bus coming now? Oh. I think the bus might be coming. Fucking hell. Just as soon as I started recording. So.
he claims it. Oh yeah, grab that. Oh yeah, yeah, stab your long great player.
Car park there. Plus there's a fucking tennis court there. Another one. Fuck, I'm tired actually. Where's this? So I am second guessing this, but I'm trying to think it through. That's what I'm trying to process. There's another word to it, but now I'm stuck at Monaval. I hear people like yelling across the street. Hang on. As people across the street yelling. Some kids yelling across the street at the park. But yeah. Somebody's yelling across the street. So, just give me 1 second. I'm just saying something now. Some coffee, eh? I feel really tired from that time out, man. Far out. So I didn't say things properly. I was just fucking tired. So, how am I supposed to put this down? I need coffee. So, shouldn't be recording that. So, I don't know how well this is gonna work. Great girl. Oh, yeah. So, I was gonna go see that girl again for at least a couple of weeks. It seems a bit, not too much work, but a bit too soon. A bit, like I said the last few times. So the day, got there a bit more earlier, gave her a hug, we both got up to coffee. It's the thing's not happening. Like I'm not into it as much as she is, at the moment. During the today, I was thinking about maybe just calling it quits as well, running off. But I thought, no, I'll think it through. But, fucking hell, I'm not even thinking about it properly. Like I said, in volume 9 of my junkie notes, I'll be able to write it better. You know, don't get me shit twisted, you know. There's a lot about it. At the moment, it's just the distance between us. So, tomorrow I might have to send her a text message and stuff. It's going to be a couple of weeks before we can hang out again and think it through and properly. This upcoming week, she's going to be a bit prioritizing, as she should, something else. So I'm like, maybe I should kind of let it go for a week, for a few days, and there's other things too, like I'm not going to blast online, of course, about it, because the thing is when it's a few minutes away, that's one thing, I can kind of duck there and set myself up a bit, but it won't be as time consuming, I guess. You know, even if I'm with her, there's going to be a lot of things that I want to give up as well, that at the moment I'm not prepared to do, which is not her fault. But at the moment, it's probably best to process it. So I thought I'd be able to talk about it now, but I think I just needed to say it out loud. But like I said, it's just one of those things. I just don't want to go fuck it off and kind of like, what did I do that for? But there's other qualities that it's there that I'm actually wanting, craving, I guess. But at the same time, another reason I want to think things over, just in case if those things can kind of materialize, if that makes sense, in time. I understand sometimes things aren't going to be parallel, but which is fine, you know, we're all human at the end of the day, but there's a difference between, okay, I'm not good at something in life, that's fine, it's not going to hurt anyone, it's not going to cause problems, or take things away from other people. I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't know how long this is going to last, though. I wish, though. So, no. Who knows, but I don't know, maybe I can talk about it a bit better when I'm not as tired, but who knows. Things that I am taking into account. I'm not going to say, but sometimes people don't have the best of lives, so that's another reason maybe I should kind of slow it down. But the thing is, it's kind of like I said the other night. There were some things I just wasn't looking for originally, but it kind of came out of blue. That kind of makes sense, but I don't know if that made sense, but who knows. I'll click that up. But